And welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm just going to put this out there first. It's the 3rd of April, not the 1st. This is not a drill. This is not a joke. James Pearce is reporting it for the Liverpool Echo. Liverpool, the official website, has put something out as well. So I'll go through that first and foremost. Liverpool confirm Joel Matip injury. Joel Matip is likely to require an operation on a thigh injury. Liverpool can confirm. Centre-back sustained the issue during Saturday's 2-1 victory over Palace at Selhurst Park. Matip was able to complete the full 90 minutes, but afterwards medical assessments on the thigh revealed surgery is expected to be required to correct the problem. The operation is likely to end the 26-year-old's involvement in the remainder of the season. Killer blow, man. Really just absolutely gutting blow for Liverpool. I mean, you know, we know that him and Dejan Lovren have been rotating in that centre-back partnership with Virgil van Dijk, and now to make sure that, you know, we've only got Dejan Lovren, really. Gomez is still out for probably another 3 weeks with his injury. We've got Klavan, but I can't see that Klavan's going to be getting game time anytime soon because he hasn't played really since Virgil van Dijk's come back into the side. Might we see Klavan at the weekend against Everton? Maybe, I suppose, but that's probably it. You know, it's a huge blow for Liverpool because although Matip is not, in my opinion, the best centre-back at Liverpool Football Club, he's a good centre-half and he can play some passes into the midfield and the forwards, and they kind of go unnoticed, and I think we tend to use him against teams that sit back against us because he's passing slightly better than Lovren, and we've been able to utilise the two of them in games that really kind of suit them, like Lovren in the more physical battles and Matip in the ones where we're expected to have a lot of possession. It's a big blow, and I'll go over to the Liverpool Echo's website anyway, who like to remind us that he used to play for Schalke and has suffered a leg injury in Saturday's 2-1 win. Matip's season appears to be over. Thigh surgery required. It means Dejan Lovren is expected to partner Virgil van Dijk at centre-back for the remainder of the campaign. Emre Can battling to recover from a back problem. Lallana ruled out with a hamstring injury. Matip's injury is another setback that Jurgen Klopp could do without, and they forgot to mention that Joe Gomez is out as well. Nathaniel Klein coming back in. You know, we've got cover at the two full-back positions really at the moment. We've got one centre-back cover in Klavan. We've got Moreno for left back if Robbo goes down, and we've obviously got Klein who can cover Trent at the moment, but hasn't played a competitive game of football all season. To say that our squad is being decimated slowly and surely isn't too far of a stretch, I don't believe. And yeah, more on the Emre Can stuff anyway. This one came out this morning. Losing race to be fit for Liverpool versus Man City is Emre Can. Klopp had hoped the Germany international would return to training over the weekend and be ready to face Guardiola's side. However, Can still hasn't trained with his teammates at Melwood as he continues to have treatment on the back injury, which forced him off in last month's 5-0 win over Watford. Now, listen, I'm gutted about losing Matip. I'm gutted about losing Matip for the remainder of the season because I think it's a big blow. But Emre Can against Man City is a bigger blow for me. Because I've really enjoyed watching Emre grow and develop this season and really start to take over games of football. And he's had a couple of bad games. Everyone has a couple of bad games over the course of a season, but I felt like his physicality is what Liverpool needed in this game against Manchester City. I really wanted to see Emre Can start the game against Manchester City, and maybe we'll find out a little bit more. Obviously at 3 o'clock today, I think it is, Jurgen Klopp's got a press conference from Melwood. I think the team are training at 5:45 at Melwood. We'll know a little bit more in a couple of hours with regards Matip's injury, certainly Lallana's injury. I'm sure Gomez will be touched upon, and certainly Emre Can's going to be one of the questions that all the journalists are going to be asking, as well as the Matip stuff. So really disappointing couple of days since the victory at Crystal Palace. It kind of feels like it's almost sucking the life out of it at the moment. You know, you've got a huge game, biggest game that we've had for, a couple of years now, really, since the Europa League final, and you want everything to go smooth, don't you, in the run-up to it, and it feels like the wind's been taken out of our sails a little bit. Some transfer news. Guillem Balaguer saying that Liverpool are targeting Ferran Torres, Valencia right winger, quite a versatile right winger. He's 18 years old at the moment. He's only made one start for Valencia this season, 6 substitute appearances. All have come fairly recently. Seems to be forcing his way at 18 years old into that Valencia side, and it's his versatility versatility that I think Klopp is drawn to at the moment. He's a right winger by trade, but he can play across the front line. So we'll monitor these developments as they come in. If we hear any more, we'll let you know, of course. But Liverpool have reportedly joined Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona in the chase for Ferran Torres. Listen, he's a Spain under-17, under-19 player, highly rated, and Balaguer says Torres is on Jurgen Klopp's radar. Torres was the best player for Spain at the under-19 level and only one playing regularly in the top division. He's played 6 out of the last 7 games, 11 in total, and quite clearly Valencia want to keep him. Did say there's a buyout clause around 25 million euros, about 22 million quid. Liverpool and others are keeping an eye on him. Dribbler, fast on the wing, can play on either wing, got the ability and intelligence, can also play inside if needed, so he's a modern winger, is what the Liverpool Echo are saying here. So I'm going to go into the comments, Tom. Let's start with Matip, man.
Sorry, turn my mic up. Mo is faster than you says, calm down people. Klavan and Lovren are more than capable to carry us through till the end of the season. Come on, you Reds.
Listen, I agree with you. I think Dejan Lovren, we were just saying, weren't we, Tom, before we went live, how, you know, it's time for Lovren to step up again. I think he's had a good season, bar obviously a couple of games. The Tottenham one's the real standout one. I think, you know, I think I'm right in saying he's played around 33, maybe 34 games this season, and we've only lost in 2 of those games. So his win percentage and his win record's really good when he's played this season. Obviously, we've been in good form as well. I believe that Lovren can step up to the plate. I believe that Lovren can do a job, much like you, mate. But we've not seen him have 5, 10, 15 games back to back because of that rotation with Matip over the last couple of months, certainly since Van Dijk came in. So yeah, there are doubts there, but he's got the talent, and if he can just stop the errors, we'll be okay. And you're right, Klavan's never let us down. You know what? I mean, we signed him for a nominal fee, just a few million, a nominal fee, a few millions, a nominal fee nowadays, apparently, yeah. It is to them, it's not to us. He's never let us down. But at the moment, you know, we've seen us switch to 3 at the back a few times over the last 10 games, maybe 4 or 5 times towards the end of the games, and that's been taken away from us as well, hasn't it? Because of Gomez's injury, we've not seen Klavan really come in at the 3 at the back. It's always been Matip or Lovren that's come on, so yeah, still disappointing. Who's the Spanish player Chris was on about? Just got in, says LFC Aaron. It's Ferran Torres. He plays for Valencia. You can obviously go back and watch the video and I'll talk about him again, but I'm not going to do it right now. Tom, let's go. Next comment, please.
Well, I've got a comment about that Ferran Torres.
Go ahead.
Just to jump forward. Mr. ASG asks, can he play centre-back?
Yeah, we might need him to. Mike Tyson, in a similar vein, says all we'll have left after these injuries is pay jack. Listen, my head might fall off if we have any more injuries, so I don't think we'd have us. We'd have me left anyway. Connor Edwards just says raggy, and then I'm going to try and replicate the emoji. He does that emoji 4 times. Klavan's never let us down. Deluded, says Owen Lewis, Hampshire. Yeah, fair enough, mate. He's had a bad game every now and again. I think it was Brighton or Burnley last season was certainly a bad game for him. There's no others that really stand out, to be honest. But if you want to go straight with the deluded shout, you're more than welcome to. It's your comment, after all. Adam Stewart says, Chris, when is the lineup prediction, mate? Well, it was going to be now. But then Joel Matip decided to end his season. So I'm going to do it later on this afternoon. I will do it straight after Klopp's press conference, because why not? I don't want it to be dated before he says somebody else is injured and we're fecked. Pajak doesn't have the height we need, says Peter Connor. You're probably right, but I've got the fight and determination. And yeah, I haven't got the speed either. The height is actually the least of my worries. It's the speed. Unless they play on like Mossreel, where you've got one pit where you're going downhill and one up. I mean, I'd be terrible second half going uphill, but I've got good speed going down because, you know, weight moving downhill does tend to pick up a little bit of speed. What's it? Forget the name of the when you free fall a weight and it hits thingy velocity. Do you remember what it's called? Terminal velocity. And that's basically me going downhill on a football pitch. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Play Chan at the back. If need be, says Lee Rushwick. Where have you been? Chan's injured. Chan's done. He's out. We don't know what's going on with his back. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but yeah. Bishal Budahathoki. Hey Chris, why'd you never mention Serge Milankovic-Savic of Lazio as our best possible solution to our midfield problem next season? Honest answer, I know he's a good player. I've seen him play a couple of times. I don't know enough about him, and I don't always feel comfortable talking about players that I don't know, because I tend to make myself look stupid, and I don't need help with that.
Just do another emoji, Chris.
Yeah, can you guess which one this is? I think everyone uses it as a Barris monkey, but I believe it's see no evil, because I think you've got hear no evil, see no evil for the monkeys. Yeah, so you learn something new every time you come on this show. Don't be too harsh on yourself, Paige. I could easily be a striker at Southampton. Well, if that's my way of getting in the Liverpool side, I'll do it. Captain Wilts. Chris, I've seen you playing goal, belter keeper, aren't you, La? Dante Simpson. No, again, you know, I don't know which video you're talking about. I'm not a bad keeper. I've got heart and determination. They're my two redeeming qualities. But again, I can get down fast because of the aforementioned terminal velocity. So if I leave my feet, I'm down dead quick. And I think that's me. That's my other thing.
Can I throw something in, Chris?
Unless it's Carragher, centre-back, no.
So, in the Champions League game, apparently Jordan Henderson, if he gets a yellow card, he misses the second leg. But Danilo, Fernandinho or Gundogan are also in the same situation. So if they get a yellow card in the first leg, they miss the second leg. So
I'd be sending James Milner out there to just poke him.
Exactly.
Just little pokes. I don't know what the emoji is for a poke. It's probably this. But I'd be using that. Yeah, I would. That's really interesting. Henderson has a tendency to pick up yellow cards, as we know. So does Chan and stuff like that. I mean,
so does for me.
So does Fernandinho, yeah. That should be in the forefront of our thoughts. How is Matip injured? It's a thigh injury, Warren Thomas. It's a thigh injury, mate, so he sustained it during the Crystal Palace game. I prefer Lovren over Matip, even if he's fit. Very suspect at the back, says Yemi Sai. You could, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, you could level both. You could level them both with that, in fairness. If we win, Pajak News are needed, says Tom Ostwick. They kind of died off. Yeah, everyone show me the emoji. I got it. I think I got it right. Yeah, man, I'm the best. So Lovren isn't suspect at the back. Laugh my arse off, says Steve Gerrard. I think we know he's had problems. Are you going to the away leg, Chris? Says M. Roberts. I'm still working on it. Dimitri Markovic. Emre's overrated. Get him to FO. Yeah, okay, I'll work out what that one means. Will you be at Anfield tomorrow, Chris and Paul, says Judas Kelly? Of course we'll be at Anfield tomorrow. We're going to be there like 5:30. We're going to be there probably earlier than that, soaking up the atmosphere, singing. If you've got a voice at the end of the game, you're doing something wrong. This is the biggest game at Anfield for a long time, and I can't wait for it. I'm buzzing for it. I'm nervous for it. I'm giddy for it. I'm excited. Again, I'm nervous. I'm scared even. I haven't had a poo in like 4 days. I mean, it's really affected my life. Really has. So there you go. Your prediction for the 2 legs, Chris, says Luke Porteous. I will give you my prediction on the starting 11 live, and it'll be around about 3:30 this afternoon. So you have to come back for that. And the easiest way to do that is click that little notification bell if you're a subscriber. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, obviously. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Like the video if you've enjoyed finding out when the last time I had a boo was. And I'll see you next time on the Redmen TV. And it will be for Liverpool versus Manchester City starting 11 prediction. So 3:30 today.